Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Here, we embrace true femininity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update.
It was a sweltering summer day in the sleepy town of Sunnyvale, when a peculiar smell wafted through the air. The local residents, accustomed to the scent of freshly cut grass and sizzling barbecues, raised their eyebrows in unison, sniffing the air cautiously. They couldn't quite place the odor, but it had a familiar yet unsettling quality to it. As if a long-lost relative had returned home, carrying the scent of distant memories and unspoken secrets. Little did they know that the source of this aroma was a nondescript U-Haul truck parked outside the quaint little bungalow on Elm Street, belonging to the Cross family. The Crosses, like any other average American family, had their fair share of secrets. But theirs were a bit more colorful. You see, the patriarch of the family, Robert, had a secret passion for crossdressing. A passion that he had carefully hidden from his wife, Anne, and their two children, Sarah and James. It was a secret that Robert had managed to keep for over 3 decades, but as they prepared for their annual family vacation to the beach, the stress of keeping up the charade began to take its toll. Unbeknownst to the rest of the family, Robert had decided that this year's vacation would be the perfect opportunity to finally come clean about his crossdressing hobby. He had carefully packed a selection of his favorite feminine attire into the U-Haul truck, along with makeup, wigs, and other accessories. The plan was simple. He would reveal his secret to his family during the long car ride to the beach and hope that they would understand and accept him for who he truly was. But little did Robert know, the universe had other plans in store. As they loaded the truck, a gust of wind swept through the neighborhood, carrying the scent of Robert's perfume across the town. Unbeknownst to anyone, it was the same perfume that Anne had worn on their honeymoon. The smell was so strong and familiar that it immediately caught Sarah's attention. Her curiosity piqued, she began to sniff the air, following the scent like a bloodhound on the trail. As she walked closer to the U-Haul truck, her suspicions began to grow, and she knew that something was amiss. Meanwhile, inside the house, James was busying himself with last-minute packing when he overheard his parents arguing in the next room. "I can't believe you're doing this, Robert," Anne exclaimed. "We've been through so much together, and you couldn't even tell me the truth." Robert tried to reason with her, explaining that he had always been afraid of losing her if she found out, but Anne wasn't having any of it. She stormed out of the room, leaving Robert feeling even more guilty and alone. As the family finally climbed into the car, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. She kept glancing at her father out of the corner of her eye, wondering if he was hiding something. The tension in the air was palpable as they began their journey to the beach. Little did they know that the secrets they were about to uncover would change their lives forever. Meanwhile, back in Sunnyvale, the scent of Robert's perfume lingered in the air, taunting the noses of the curious townspeople. As word spread about the strange odor emanating from the Cross household, they began to speculate wildly about its origin. Some thought it might be a new candle scent that Anne had picked up, while others joked that Robert must have been hiding a secret admirer. But no one could have guessed the truth behind the smell. The drive to the beach seemed to drag on endlessly for Sarah. She couldn't stop thinking about the perfume she had smelled earlier and the strange behavior she had noticed in her father. Finally, as they pulled into the beachside resort, she could stand it no longer. She confronted her father, demanding to know the truth about the perfume and his secret life. Robert, overcome with emotion, finally confessed his crossdressing hobby to his daughter. At first, Sarah was shocked and confused, but as her father tearfully explained his reasons for keeping the secret, she began to understand. She hugged him tightly, promising that she would always love him and support him, no matter what. Even though she knew that her mother would take some time to come around, Sarah vowed to help her father navigate the tricky waters of their family vacation drama. As for James, he was left reeling from the revelation. He had always thought of himself as close to his father, but this new information cast a shadow over their relationship. He struggled to process his emotions and found himself feeling angry, betrayed, and confused all at once. He couldn't help but wonder if there were other secrets his father had been hiding all these years. The rest of the family settled into their beachside accommodations, each dealing with the fallout of Robert's confession in their own way. Anne retreated to their room, struggling to come to terms with the news, while Robert spent most of his time alone, brooding about what he had done and whether he had made the right decision. It seemed that everyone in the family was searching for some sort of understanding and acceptance, but the path forward was far from clear. As the sun began to set over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the ocean, Sarah decided that it was time to take action. She approached her mother and brother, urging them to talk to her father about their feelings. They all knew that there were going to be challenges ahead, but with love and understanding, they could find a way to navigate the tricky waters of their family's crossdressing chronicles.